Following the release of her documentary and memoir, Pamela Anderson is opening up about her family's response, working with Playboy, and doubling down on her previous controversial Me Too comments. In an Interview magazine story, the actress defended her comments from a 2017 Today Show interview with Megyn Kelly, where she indicated that women need to protect themselves more.
That certain producers or certain people in Hollywood are people to avoid. Privately. You know what you're getting into if you go to a hotel room alone.
In her recent interview, Anderson said, "I could even take it a step further. My mother would tell me, and I think this is the kind of feminism I grew up with, it takes two to tango. Believe me, I've been in many situations where it's like, come in here, little girl, sit on the bed. But my mom would say, if someone answers the door in a hotel robe and you're going for an interview, don't go in. But if you do go in, get the job." She continued, "That's a horrible thing to say, but that's how I was. I skated on the edges of destruction. I just had this sense of value and self-worth. But I think a lot of people don't have that, or they weren't taught that. Thank God for the Me Too movement because things have changed and people are much more careful and respectful." Regarding her time working with Playboy and criticism she had received for her job choice, Anderson said she wasn't thinking, "Oh, these men are sexist." She clarified that at the time she was thinking, "Oh my gosh, I'm here in this industry. This is how it works. I was in Playboy, so maybe I deserve it." Elsewhere, Anderson, along with her son and producer Brandon Thomas Lee, shared how they handled putting in difficult parts of her life on screen during a Q&A following a special screening of the film in New York on Wednesday. Some of these moments included showing how Anderson repeatedly faced misogyny and cruel media attention, eventually turning that around to support causes she cares about. "I think when I first started getting a lot of attention, I thought I have to share this attention with something more meaningful. That's when I started stalking PETA and all these activist groups, because I thought I get a lot of attention. This just seems so superficial, so I used it to my advantage." Meanwhile, filmmaker Ryan White spoke to THR about the making of the doc and understanding the implications of Hulu's Pam and Tommy, which chronicles Anderson's relationship to Tommy Lee, but made without her consent. If it's a story about a victim who has been through something traumatic and they don't want to relive it, is it ethical to retell that story without their involvement if it causes them more pain? Anderson has also previously been adamant that she would not watch the Netflix documentary, but she told Interview Mag that, "I'm going to watch it one day because I'm very proud that my sons were involved in it, and I want to see their interviews, but it's too hard for me to see it at this point." For much more details on this story, head to THR.com. And for the latest entertainment news and updates, keep watching the Hollywood Reporter News.